Hail us 11 Universe, it's Xander, and welcome back to WWE 2K Universe Mode. We're here for another episode of Monday Night Raw, the final episode before No Mercy this weekend. And tonight we have a lot coming up. Seth Rollins will take on Keith Lee in the main event, but Seth Rollins has some choice words for the WWE Champion to start us off. The Monday Night Messiah approaching the ring yet again this week. It's been a very Seth Rollins heavy month, hasn't it? Finn, I vow to defeat you at No Mercy. I have to beat you at No Mercy. It has been almost 1 year since I lost my Universal Championship. And I have to beat you to be WWE Champion. I will walk in as the Monday Night Messiah. I will stomp your head into the mat. 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't matter how many times it takes, Finn Balor. I will beat you. I will be the WWE Champion. And you can bring your demon, because it won't matter. At the end of the night, you will look at the lights while the referee holds up my arm and says, "Your winner and the new WWE Champion, the Monday Night Messiah, Seth Rollins." Wow. Wow. That was something. Rollins' disciples, Blake and Cutler, in action up next. So, here we go. We're kicking off with tag team action. As here come the Street Profits to the ring. Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford making their way to the ring. Unsuccessfully challenging for the Raw Tag Team titles a few weeks ago, but tonight they are in action yet again as they make their way to the ring. And as I said, they're taking on the disciples of Seth Rollins. Here come the former Forgotten Sons, now known simply as the Monday Night Messiahs, Steve Cutler and Wesley Blake. The disciples make their way to the ring. Ever since following the orders of Seth Rollins and being abandoned by Jackson Ryker, Blake and Cutler have actually started to get some wins. It's been interesting. This is going to be Dawkins and Blake starting it off. Wesley Blake with a right hand. I mean, they knocked off former Raw Tag Team Champions in the Viking Raiders a few weeks ago, right after they joined Seth Rollins. As Dawkins with a clothesline. And now Angelo Dawkins grabs Wesley Blake, picks him up. Blake back to his feet, uppercut. And now Blake went for a right. Dawkins counters. Dawkins went for a clothesline. Blake takes out the leg. And now Wesley Blake picks him back up. And Blake with Dawkins back to his feet. Kick to the ribs. Right hand. Wesley Blake firing away. Knocks him into the ropes. Knocks Dawkins into the ropes. Now what's Blake thinking here? Blake with Dawkins. And racks him into the ropes. And Dawkins now picked back up by Blake. And Blake with Dawkins into the corner. Oh, went for a tag. Dawkins went for an elbow. Got caught by Blake. And now Blake throws Dawkins back into the corner. Tag made. Here comes Steve Cutler. And now what are they thinking here? Oh, knees in the head. Knees to the face, and now Steve Cutler up the ropes, and Cutler with a senton. And now Steve Cutler with a chomp to Angelo Dawkins. Went for a right. Dawkins, oh, hung up in the ropes. It has been all disciples so far. And now there's a knee in the head from Steve Cutler. Picks up Angelo again, and Angelo Dawkins in trouble. Uppercut. And now bounces her into the ropes. Oh, wait a minute. Here comes Montez Ford. Montez Ford coming in hot with a drop kick. And Ford caught him with another one. Here comes Ford again. Third time. Managed to take Steve Cutler off his feet. And now Ford picking up Cutler. And Steve Cutler thrown in the corner. Montez Ford. Oh, nobody home. Steve Cutler now. What's he doing here? Oh, turns around. Reverse Boston Crab. A reverse Boston Crab in on Montez Ford. And Ford quickly getting out of it. And now Montez Ford throws him into the corner. Ford kicks him in the ribs. Ford now off the middle rope. Ford, sunset flip. Powerbomb takes him down. Ford off that sunset flip has Cutler down. And Cutler in some trouble. Picked back up by Montez Ford. And Montez Ford goes for a kick. Steve Cutler flips him around. Cutler with a kick to the ribs. And Cutler now gets caught. Ford throws him over the top rope. And Montez Ford. No! Steve Cutler counters and have Cutler back in the ring. And Steve Cutler countered. Montez Ford grabs him. And now Montez, what's he thinking here? Montez Ford. No, getting knocked back by Steve Cutler. Knocks him away. And now Cutler grabs Ford, throws him in the corner. And Blake with that punch to the back of the head. Montez Ford knocked in the corner. Counter. Steve Cutler been tagged out. Wesley Blake tags himself in. And now Blake all trying to keep. He was trying to keep Montez Ford from making the tag. Here comes Angelo Dawkins. Oh, and Dawkins with a spear. Now Dawkins turns his attention back to Steve Cutler, who runs into the corner of the Street Profits. Oh, and now he takes down Wesley Blake, turns him over. Boston half crab. And now Dawkins picking up Blake, and Blake in trouble. Clothesline attempt. And now Blake knocks him in the ropes, and Wesley Blake with Angelo Dawkins pumps him up off the ropes. Falcon Arrow. That's shades of Monday Night Messiah, Seth Rollins himself right there. As Wesley Blake now picks him up. Hits him with that elbow strike. Clotheslines him. Now Blake picking him back up, and Wesley Blake. Right hand to Angelo Dawkins. And countered. Angelo Dawkins grabs him. Throws him across the ring into the corner. Counter. Kick in the ribs. And again. And Dawkins rolls out of the way. Clothesline. Takes down Blake. And drops the fist on him. Wesley Blake goes down. Tag made. Montez Ford is in. Now Montez Ford telling him to bring it on. Oh, and he just gets dropped like a sack of bricks. And there's a clothesline. As Wesley Blake picking him back up to his feet. Countered. Montez Ford knocking him back. Ford knocks back Wesley Blake, and Blake shoves him down. And Ford kicks right back up to his feet and throws Blake over the top. Montez Ford makes the tag. Angelo Dawkins in now. And the big man is in. Takes down Wesley. And now Blake to the outside. Montez Ford. Or, excuse me, Angelo Dawkins now. Ford was in for a while, so I was used to calling his name out. It's one struggle I always have in tag matches. Double axe handle, taking down Wesley Blake. As now Blake is picked back up. And Dawkins. Oh, taken down by Wesley Blake. And Blake. What's he thinking here? Blake. Oh, takes him down with the inside cradle suplex. 6. Angelo Dawkins' head just bounced off of that metal on the ring ramp. Referee, keep counting, man. He stopped. I think the Messiahs had it won, but the referee just stopped counting. And in at 9, oh, Angelo Dawkins is taken down. The Messiahs definitely had it won. That referee stopped counting. Tag made. Steve Cutler back in. Here we go again. Blake and Cutler. Take him down. Cover. 1. And Montez Ford is there to save his tag partner. On Ford with a right hand. Knocks back Steve Cutler. And now Cutler. Oh, Ford again with a right hand. And now Steve Cutler shakes it off. Oh, and down goes Montez Ford. Uppercut to Angelo Dawkins. Pops up a spinebuster. Angelo Dawkins may have just stolen the win for the Street Profits. 1, 2, no. Wesley Blake is there. And now Dawkins going after Blake. And oh, Blake trips him up. And now Blake going up top. And Wesley Blake. Frog splash to Angelo Dawkins. What are we going to see here? Oh, down goes Montez Ford again. Well, Blake has taken down Angelo Dawkins with that frog splash. Steve Cutler hooks the leg on Angelo Dawkins. 2. No, the Disciples nearly had it won. Steve Cutler picks him back up, and Steve Cutler drop kicks him. Cutler now picking him back up to his feet, and Cutler for a right. And now Dawkins went for the spear, got caught. Right hand drops forward. And now Steve Cutler back up to the top, and Steve Cutler coming off the top, elbow drop. And now he picks up Angelo Dawkins, and Steve Cutler picks him up, and Michinoku driver. Plants him with a Michinoku driver. Cover. Oh, puts his feet on the ropes. 1, 2, 3. And the Disciples get the win. The Disciples are your winners. Cutler and Blake with a big victory over the Street Profits. That elbow drop into the Michinoku driver. Your winners, Steve Cutler, Wesley Blake, the Disciples. Big win for these two. We're going to move on and see what's going on with the rest of Monday Night Raw. So in the opening contest, the Disciples get the win over the Street Profits. Kevin Owens gets a win over 2 of his opponents for No Mercy when he knocks off Zach Gibson and Jey Uso in a triple threat match. Matt Riddle with a win. Rhea Ripley preparing for that fatal 4-way number 1 contenders match. She knocks off Billie Kay. Up next, we're going to see another woman from that fatal 4-way, Bianca Belair. She takes on Alexa Bliss. And then the main event, United States Champion Keith Lee takes on the number 1 contender to the WWE Championship, Seth Rollins. So here we go. Here comes Alexa Bliss. Making her way to the ring. Alexa Bliss making her way to the ring. She's probably not very happy that she wasn't included in this upcoming Fatal 4-Way at No Mercy. But her, maybe next time. Because now she comes up against the EST of WWE, Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair making her way to the ring. Belair, Ripley, Flair, and Asuka in a fatal 4-way match. At No Mercy, the winner will get Ronda Rousey at Battleground in a month. So here we go with Bliss versus Belair. As Belair with an elbow strike. And now Bianca Belair, no. Kicked in the ribs by Bliss. And now Bliss grabs her, but Belair shoves her away, and Bianca Belair decks her with a forearm strike, knocks her off her feet. Went for a boot, no, not able to get her though. And went for it again, Bliss out of the way. Right hand from Belair, and Bianca Belair knocks her back. Belair, look at this. Plants her into the mat. And now Bianca picking her back up to her feet, and Bianca Belair. Right hand, and another. Knocking back Bliss. Bliss counters. Bliss grabs Belair, gets her up on her shoulders, and Belair gets out of it. Bianca picking her up to her feet, and Bianca Belair. Right hand, and another. Here we go. Bianca Belair. No, Alexa Bliss grabs her with Belair counters. And now Bianca. Oh, ground and pound here from Belair. Picks her back up to her feet now, and Belair for a right. Counter from Bliss. Bliss has her in the ropes now, kicks her in the knee. And Bliss with Belair off the ropes, ducks her. And Belair, oh, caught with a knee from Bliss. For a right, Belair countered. And now Bianca Belair, oh, slapped in the face by Bliss. Oh, Bianca with just a stiff forearm and then a clothesline. Knocking Alexa Bliss off of her feet. And there's a counter. Alexa Bliss now with Belair, throws her across the ring into the corner. Forearm strike, takes her down. And now Bliss pulls her across the ring, turns her over, cover on Bianca. Alexa Bliss now, 1, 2, no, there's a kick out at 1. On Bliss standing on the hair. And Bianca with a right hand. Picks her back up to her feet now, and Bianca Belair. Oh, Bliss catches her, and Bliss sweeps the leg. And now Bliss picking her up to her feet, and Alexa Bliss with a chop. Grabs Belair, throws her across the ring. Bliss, knee strike. Alexa Bliss with a knee strike takes down Belair. Now Bianca trying to get back up. She's back to her feet now. And, oh, she just clobbers Alexa Bliss. Goes for a boot, doesn't quite get her. Hits her with that one, though. She picks her back up to her feet again, and now Belair takes her down. And Bianca now with Bliss back up to her feet. Right hand, and another. Here comes Belair, knocking her back. Belair countered by Bliss. And now Bliss grabs Belair, and Alexa Bliss throws her across the ring. Into the corner, nobody home. And now Belair, kick to the ribs. What's she doing here? Picks up Bliss, and Belair, oh, throws her backwards across the ring. Turns her over into a cover. 1, 2, kick out from Bliss. And now Belair calling Bliss up to her feet, and Bianca Belair, what's she thinking here? Grabs Bliss up on her shoulders. Belair with KOD. The KOD connects. Turns her over into a cover. 1, 2, 3. That's another one for Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair gets a big win. Look at that, the KOD, and if she can do that to any of the 3 wins she faces on Saturday, well, I'd say we've got a good chance of having our #1 contender right there. Bianca Belair with a big win. The main event up next, Seth Rollins versus Keith Lee. It is time for our main event. Here comes the Limitless United States Champion, Keith Lee, making his way to the ring. Keith Lee making his way to the ring. And the U.S. Champion tonight takes on the man who challenges for the WWE Championship at No Mercy. Well, we already saw him once tonight. We're going to see him again, though. It's the Monday Night Messiah, Seth Rollins. Shane Thorne, Steve Cutler, and Wesley Blake accompanying him to the ring. Seth Rollins and Shane Thorne make their way to the ring. Steve Cutler and Wesley Blake behind them. Seth Rollins in action. Look at this group here. The new Messiahs. Such a strange sight. So here we go. Keith and Rollins. Whoa, Seth Rollins immediately ducking out of the ring. Trying to hide behind Blake and Cutler. Oh, and Keith Lee just punches Wesley Blake in the head. He don't care. Rollins knocks back Keith. And Wesley Blake trying to get between him and Rollins. They're fighting over here in the Timekeeper's area. See, the ring announcer isn't too happy about that. Rollins with a knee strike. Trying to knock him back. And Rollins throws him into the barricade. 6 count. Now Seth Rollins, hops the barricade. Rollins just trying to stay away from Keith. 2 in the crowd at this point. Rollins, tries to take a cheap shot and Keith catches him. Keith Lee now firing away on the Monday Night Messiah. Knocking him through the crowd here. Rollins knocks him back. Now Seth Rollins. Referee now. Count of 6. Rollins back in the ring. Here comes Keith Lee. And Rollins, crashes and burns. Tries to dive out and take out Keith. Referee begins the count again. Now Keith Lee grabs Seth Rollins right hand to the ribs. And now Seth Rollins caught by Keith Lee. And Keith Lee with the Monday Night Messiah. Seth Rollins countering. And Seth Rollins knocks back Keith. Rollins now. Right hand. Kicks him in the head, but Keith doesn't fall. Seth Rollins, enziguri. Still can't knock down Keith. Referee at a 6 count now. Rollins grabs Keith, sends him across ringside. And look at this, the Messiah is circling Keith like a pack of wolves. 7 count. Wesley Blake picks up Keith. Referee having to begin the count again. Rollins brings a chair into the ring. And Rollins, inverted Frankensteiner. Keith was only a few inches away from the chair. And now Rollins. Wait a minute, Keith Lee. Rollins saw him coming. Rollins managing to outmaneuver Keith Lee there. Again grabs that chair and again brings it back in the ring. And Keith Lee just clobbered him. Cover. No, not even a 1 count. Rollins almost seems like he's trying to goat Keith Lee into using the chair. Now Keith Lee taking out the arm of Rollins. The referee again getting rid of the chair. Good ring awareness by that referee. Kick to the back, no. Keith out of the way. Rollins out of the way. Rollins another inverted Frankensteiner. Taking down Keith Lee. Rollins up to the middle rope, and Rollins, tries to take out Keith. He manages to knock him off his feet at least. And now Seth Rollins going up to the top rope, and Seth Rollins, long way to go. Frog splash connects. 1, 2. Keith Lee kicks out. Keith Lee is kicked out again. Now what's Seth got here? Sledgehammer. Keith Lee's got Rollins up on his shoulders. And Keith Lee is going to fall into a power slam on him. Rollins trying to struggle back to his feet. Keith Lee grabs Rollins, throws him across the ring. Keith Lee has Rollins now, and Keith. Oh, good Lord! Keith just did a backflip. Rollins catches him with a clothesline, though. Rollins now catches Keith. Crucifix. Cover on the U.S. Champion. 1, 2. No, Keith Lee kicks out. And now Rollins grabs Keith. Oh, bounces him off of the steel steps. What's Rollins thinking here? He wedges that chair in the corner. Waiting for Keith Lee to get back into the ring, potentially. And Rollins goes for a drop kick. Keith out of the way. Keith grabs Rollins. Whoa, Rollins. Well, keep throwing him another way. That could have been bad. Now Rollins. Oh, wait a minute. Rollins. Oh, just blatantly attacked the ref there. Now Rollins. Oh, much like he did to Buddy Murphy with that chair to Keith Lee. And that might have just bought Rollins enough time. Calling up Keith Lee, and Seth Rollins kicks Keith Lee. Rollins off the ropes and stomps him. And Keith, I think his head probably caught the corner of that chair. 1, 2, 3. Thanks to a well-timed shot to the referee, Seth Rollins has now pinned both the WWE and United States Champion across the last 2 weeks. A big win for Seth Rollins tonight. Keith Lee, I wonder where that's going to put his mindset. That's the first time he's been pinned in almost a year. Your winner, the Monday Night Messiah, Seth Rollins. Are we looking at the next WWE Champion? Time shall tell, but that is a huge win for Seth Rollins. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. I've been Xander, and that was Universe.